Hello people, I'm Vito, and welcome back to Metroid Prime Remastered with Robberlink.
Hello. That is not me on screen, by the way.
Those are some angry war wasps that are not allowed into the room, thankfully.
Alright, maybe that one that's freaking out in the door. That one might be me.
Alright, where we left off, I've killed Robberlink. Alright, where I left off, I defeated the Hive Mecha, all by myself. Welcome back to the Vitonium channel. It's just me, Vito. It's always been this way. Don't question it.
Also, did they give you enough missiles?
Now I can finally break those.
Alright.
And it's a new scan.
Ruined War Wasp Hive. War wasps are resourceful insects. The destruction of a hive will not deter the survivors from rebuilding a new home. Surviving war wasps will defend new sites with their lives until the hive is complete. And then they'll continue to defend it with their lives.
That also doesn't sound familiar to me, that scan. I guess I could, just go watch our old playthrough and, see if it is in fact the same or not. But currently, I'm a little bit busy.
Yes.
Killing scarabs and war wasps. Screw you. That didn't work. Screw you.
Yeah, but you got more than one at a time, so.
Alright. I still cannot reach the most of these drops they're giving. Alright. Now the plasmites are back.
Yes, because you went, like, 2 rooms away.
Yeah, I think it is, like, a few rooms away, but I did realize... Isn't there a thing in some games... I don't know if Dark Souls is included, but in some games, if you save, it causes things to respawn. I don't know what game I'm thinking of. Because it could be, like, Dark Souls. But it could have also been something else that I'm thinking of. I don't know. Anyway, I can now open you. I could go back and open those other doors, but I might as well go the way they presented.
And this is why.
This could have been helpful, during the last boss fight. I didn't scan it. Darn it. I need to die.
Well, it could have been a lot stressful if you just went through this door first after the boss fight.
Oh.
What is this?
5 ammunition. Then, what was the other one? Was that like 2 or something? Or 1?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if I've seen that before. Maybe when I watched someone play the trilogy version, but... Unless they just updated the visual and I never scanned this, but that looks bigger than I thought the other one was.
Yeah, it's got like 4 sides.
I bet it's in my scans. It'll just probably take a bit to find it. Hold on. Research. Small ammo. 3. Okay, it didn't take too long to find it. Thankfully.
Wait, and medium. If you go back.
That might be the one. Yeah.
Is there a large?
Yeah, I think there was a large. I don't know if there was a large in this, but I remember in Prime 2 Echoes, there was one that looked like it had an extra yellow cone-like thing. Like it had 2 of them stacked. Right? But that's right, I don't have Morphball.
I think I vaguely remember. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I might as well have just gotten that before I backtracked and saved. That would have restored my health and I wouldn't have had to risk almost dying to get there.
Yeah.
All because I still don't have Morphball again. Yeah, whatever. You're free to go. I don't care enough. Just don't touch me or anything. Okay, you were in the way. I was considering letting you live, but you were too close.
I'm willing to bet they made it so that they scamper out of the way when you shoot, so that you don't have to kill them. You can just shoot and then they'll, like, flee.
Oh, I was also going to say that with the scan for the ruined war wasp hive, it almost sounded like they were giving us a reason to not feel bad for destroying it. It's just like, oh, they'll rebuild in R1. Don't worry about it. You're not a terrible environmental terrorist. Alright, more missiles.
Double the missiles.
Use missiles to get missiles. Still can't use the tunnel, but I can open this.
And where does this go?
Map room.
Uh-huh. Map. Give.
Wait, this should be Chozo technology now. Why is it still wobbly? I guess the universal standard of map room interface is kind of wobbly.
Yeah, they're a little outdated.
The international standard is a bit poor.
Yeah, the International Map Station Committee has not reached Talon 4 as of yet.
Alrighty. So now I believe I go this way. Because there was a missile door right there. I wasn't quite expecting this, but I do actually like the fact that it doesn't snap to the center of the room that you go to, you know?
Huh.
Because normally, like...
Yeah, it did used to do that, didn't it?
As soon as I stop here, it all of a sudden snap there. You know, the center of the room that I'm hovering over.
Yeah,
so now I can actually point towards doors. Right there.
That is a nice feature. Not one you would think about, but yeah.
Just an odd thought I had now. I'm imagining this being like in one of the Call of Duty games. It's like you're in a, what is it? A whatever 130, AC 130, and you're like about to shoot it with one of those huge cannons as you're flying above. And there's like that angle. Shoot open the door.
And then the targeting system just forces you to face the center of the room. Limitations of technology. Am I right?
I was gonna say, you know, it'd be nice to have like a bombarding system, but then there's Prime 3. That is actually a thing. I just never remembered to use it except for during our actual recording of it. I actually remember to use it like once just to show it off. That's the wrong way. Remember, we just annihilated that one space pirate when we really didn't need to bombard him with the entire ship missiles or whatever.
I still remember one point that I might have done it, where there was like a big berserker or whatever. And yeah, I can't remember the time you're talking about, but it does sound funny and like something we would do.
I don't think I can destroy these with missiles, can I? No. I do also remember when we first entered the room I'm about to go back to here, was when we first mentioned the Outpost 2 thing.
Oh yeah.
It's like, your people are dying. Morale is excellent.
God, it's not even memories anymore. We're having memories of memories.
we're just remaking the old playthrough.
Oh.
It's like, I don't... Like, you're a small fry, I shouldn't have to care about you, and then I realize, oh, I've lost like half an energy tank. Not caring.
Although some of that was due to the little blast seedlings, whatever they are.
The scarabs?
Those things, yeah.
Well,
Scarabs.
I can make it all back.
I don't know, I remember the scan saying that they're like plants or whatever. I think.
Are you...
Even though they're also a swarm?
I don't know. Are you thinking about the seedling burster things that were in the other hall? Like towards the...
No, not those.
Crater?
Not those things that were hanging on the ceiling.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the other things that are hanging on the ceiling.
The ones that are actually moving a lot more.
Yes.
Alrighty. Oh?
Ball.
Morph ball. Wall.
No.
Morph wall. You're nothing new. Get out of here. I will spam instead of using the burst. Because that's what I'm used to. I like how it's not necessarily as useful to lock on if I have the settings like this, unless I can easily, like, unless I get good at making sure I keep it really well centered.
Or get good at flicking the stick back to the center of the screen.
Well, it's not a stick for aiming.
Oh.
It's the gyro, remember?
Oh, right.
It bounces up and down as I press the button.
Imagine if they integrate actual recoil into the controller.
I mean, they practically have with the gyro. Because if I press the button fast enough, it bounces. Hello, big dude. Ouch, I was not ready. I was about to hit my scan visor. There we go.
Yeah, he did not give you any time. Plated beetle. Well-armored burrowing insect. Vulnerable only in the rear abdomen. Creature's thick cranial plating can repel frontal attacks. This gives it an advantage in combat, allowing it to make ramming attacks. Only surfacing when it detects vibrations above, it then maneuvers itself so as to always face its rival, keeping its exposed abdomen protected.
I was going to say he's thick-skulled, but also the way he supposedly always faces you, it's like one of those Street Fighter characters in Smash. That's their specialty. They always face you or something. Well, eat some missiles. Okay, fine. Eat one missile.
We need a new character for Smash. Plated beetle. It's gonna be a fighting game like character.
Well, he's already dead. I thought you took more than that, or am I just not remembering using missiles against you or something? Don't know.
Even still, it seemed a bit weak, but alright.
But yeah, that does make me think that one of the lackluster things about Smash Ultimate was the fact that they're spirits, but they're just using in-game characters to represent them in fights, whereas like in Melee, that adventure mode went through like special stages from other games that had actual enemies that weren't the same as characters. And like boss fights like Ridley, you know, they could have all these mini-bosses and whatever and make a...
But that takes effort.
Yeah.
These blue orbs seem to be simple light sources. That's it. That's all they are. Why are you scanning every single thing? Just play the game.
There's a morph ball over there. Why don't you go pick it up?
Multiple microscopic fractures found throughout sandstone wall section.
Okay, yeah, I think one of the confusing things about this is that there's sandstone and brimstone. And I think sandstone must be morph ball bomb.
And they're both vulnerable to explosives, but like different explosives.
Yeah. There we go.
Ball acquired.
Alrighty.
We're ballin'.
You have the ball. That's not a ball, that's a skull. You have the ball. Halo reference.
Yep.
Alrighty. And then with that, we should be able to get... Whoops, that's not the map. That is the map. Should be able to get through this tunnel, I believe.
Alright. Also, another thing, I think in my even last episode you mentioned it, but regarding the classic Metroid Prime graphics and how, you know, actually good they were.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure even in that, Samus's morph ball had the trail going behind it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
At least in... I don't know. I think it was at least in 2, if not already in 1.
Yes, as I'll say, I know it was in 2.
Because that's the first one we played. We have probably better memory of. Alright. I'm not messing with those. Take him out from a distance. It is not centered. Gosh dang it. There we go.
Alright.
Yep. Nice trail. There we go.
Just need some momentum.
Yep. Whoops, that's not the unmorph ball button. And that's not the shoot button. My god, I'm a mess.
Samus? You, feeling okay?
It's like, Samus. It's like, here's your mission. Please accept. That's jumping. Say apple. Say apple.
Yeah, I was just gonna make that joke. Portal never gets old. I actually saw a VTuber actually play Portal recently.
Would you like to mention their name or no?
I believe it was Punkalope.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
She's pretty new. And
Independent or any affiliation?
I believe independent and also English speaker, like native English speaker. Because yeah, I like to actually understand what people are saying.
Yeah. it is interesting to see at least like translated clips of, you know, other language VTubers playing stuff, because then you can get an idea, you know, what other people not from around here think of certain games.
True.
I think I know Hosho Marine has played Portal 1 and 2, I think. I think Kiara has. It's been a while. Also, I don't really have the time to watch anything except clips, really. Sadly. Otherwise, I'd get probably more into it. Why is it... It's uncentered already. I didn't even scan anything. I really wish that wasn't an issue, but that's kind of an issue.
Well, deal with it. Or switch settings. Whichever one you want.
I just want the game to work the way I want it. Is that so much to ask? Just read my mind, man.
I'm just gonna say, just link it to your brain. The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceed our expectation.
It was a very angry meteor.
It had very bad vibes. We Chozo have yet to find a way to rid ourselves of the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all the pieces of the great poison, as it has already spread, seeping into the planet and hardening.
Also, poison fountain.
Fountain choked by overgrowth. Toxin levels are high.
Doesn't look quite choked out to me. It's still working. It's just poisonous. Delicious. Did you respawn? Or did I not kill you? I realize it's kind of dark in here, but still, screw you.
They're just flying around.
I freaking hate bugs.
No structural weaknesses detected in metalwork.
Alright, I think this way might be a way I can't go yet. I'm not sure, though.
So, we go there to confirm.
Yeah.
Water analysis readings show unusually high toxicity.
Still toxic?
Toxicity levels critical. Contact with contaminated water extremely hazardous. I was going to say something like, contact your local water purification center for assistance.
Your interplanetary service, yeah.
Lethal toxin levels recorded. All waterborne microscopic lifeforms eradicated. 100% extinction rate predicted for a local ecosystem within a 3-cycle period.
Have I mentioned before? It's not specifying what type of cycle it's referring to.
Yeah.
It could be a year, a month, a week, a day. Yeah. We can't go in there yet. Although it is very steamy.
You just go in there so you can say you've been there on the map. All right, perfect.
I was gonna say it's like a sauna. A 1-second sauna. You go in for a second, you're refreshened. You go in for a second and you're refreshed. Yeah.
It's like, all right, that's enough.
Yep. All right, back into the poison.
Really glad I took time out of my day to do this.
Aha. Speaking of shriek bats.
We weren't, but okay.
Well, I think I mentioned them like some point last episode.
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing. Shriekbat, territorial ceiling dweller. Body temperature peaks at 121 degrees centigrade.
So they're basically like lava inside. So I was speaking about them earlier.
Shriekbats have high internal temperature, making them easy to spot with thermal imaging. They roost on cave ceilings while hunting for small prey. Fiercely territorial, they dive bomb anything that wanders near.
You know, they say they'd be easy to spot on thermal imaging, but wouldn't they be like a frickin' flare for thermal vision if they're that hot?
Just blinds you.
Yeah. It's like, oh god.
Actually, how hot is the internal temperature of a human? In comparison.
I don't know centigrade. I just know Fahrenheit. It's like 98 or something. 98.8. I think that's what it is, but I don't know what that is in centigrade or Celsius.
I can't remember if that's above the boiling point in
I'm pretty sure Celsius...
Fahrenheit.
Oh, in...
Because I know in Celsius it's 100.
Oh, well, you want to read?
For water, anyway. Oh, right. I'm the one reading. Derp. I'm sorry.
Unless you'd like me to read.
Reaper Vine. Powerful, rock-dwelling tentacle. A single eye upon the Reaper Vine keeps a constant vigil, but its vision is limited to 10 meters. A scythe-like appendage on its tip is honed to lethal sharpness. The Reaper Vine will swing this blade wildly at anything that enters its zone of perception.
Psst. I'm outside your zone of perception. You can't see me. There we go. You there.
Analysis suggests the presence of a runic symbol here.
Suggests. What about this suggests a runic symbol? I could probably go around the other way, but I don't care enough. I guess I can't actually scan these because I think these are different because they're like the red-tipped ones.
Huh. Shame. This runic symbol has been activated. 4 runic symbols in this room must be activated.
How do you know? It's like, I'm happy that you're a useful scan system, but sometimes you're a bit more useful than I expect. To the point that it's, like, unexplained.
Like, this seems a little too expositional.
More like, I was thinking too, like, how would you know that?
Yep. Well, it's for the sake of the story, of course.
Runic symbol activated. There must be 4. Yes. Okay.
Overwhelming toxin levels have rotted all leaves.
You okay, Mr. Tree?
The Great Deku Tree is dead.
I was wondering, how familiar are you with that game, actually? Ocarina of Time?
Not very.
Because I know you were more of Wind Waker.
Mm-hmm.
I was mostly Majora's Mask. That's the one I played a lot. Okay, I think there are more runic symbols, but I don't know if I can get high enough to activate them yet. So I will just go this way for now.
Clean your visor.
It's like a car wash for your helmet.
This room. Okay.
Is this what you were thinking of in Hunters?
In Metroid Prime Hunters, at one point, I remembered a room. And it was this room that I was thinking of. I can't entirely remember the context.
Yeah, me neither.
But
it hasn't been that long, but...
It might have had something to do with shriek bats. Like, I think... Yeah, if you go in here, and then you come back out, there are shriek bats. Which we kept discussing in Metroid Prime Hunters, because there was almost none to scan.
It seems like they came back in other places, but there was one particular spot where they just would not come back. Yep, there they
see?
are. That is weird. They just spawn there to ambush you.
I like how they, you know, go down and then start twirling. Like they're charging up.
Charging boosters.
Toxicity levels elevated. Analysis indicates proximity to source less than 300 meters.
Well, that would be it, I think.
That which fouls the waters seeks the sun.
It wants to make a poison sun. Oh wait, there's more of you. Die. Ah.
Intercepted. The great poison comes from Talon's core.
Well, better start digging. We need a diamond pickaxe.
Toxicity levels critical. Contact with contaminated water extremely hazardous.
Nah, it's more like prolonged exposure. See? Contact is fine. Can I open this? Yes, I can.
Oh.
I remembered.
I was gonna say, no, there's not a scan there. But okay.
My memory serves me well.
Memory is great.
When it works. Yeah, it'd be funny if I could get a sweet trick shot, bounce it off the door, and then hit the shriek bats. Right, this room. I'm pretty sure there's something at the end of this room I can't get, but there is something I can get that I do need. Or, I don't know how much I need it, but it'll be useful.
It will be ours.
Yeah, and I think, yeah, there's runic symbols in here too. Don't mind if I just, take a little dip while I attempt to get them. Oh, Reaper Vine. Ah. I'm bonking my head on something. I couldn't jump on the platform again.
Don't worry. We're good at the game.
Good enough. Whoops. Alright, there's the third one.
Now we probably go up.
Yeah, whoops. Okay, I guess that thing was in the way when I was trying to jump back on the platform. I just kept hitting it. Alrighty. Oh, hello.
Is that it to the left?
I don't think it's here.
Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Oh,
What are you?
trace sediments indicate water once flowed here.
But then it died. I don't know if you know what movie I'm referencing.
I don't think so. Not off the top of my head.
I don't know if you've seen it or not. Muppet Treasure Island.
I think I have, but it's been way too long.
It's like sailing, sailing, the wind was on our side. Da da la. But then it died.
This large metal gate blocks entrance to the area beyond. 4 runic symbols adorn its surface. Matching symbols within this room must be scanned to gain access here.
Like this? Yes.
So, how does the scanning work? Like, does it... Like, how do things know they're being scanned to react?
I don't know, unless we're also sending signals to them.
But what kind? The gate has been unlocked.
But I was also thinking, that game you introduced me to, From the Depths, aren't there like sensors that can detect like if something has a radar on it or sonar, or if something has a camera looking at it? Something called like a retroflexion sensor or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if that can work, I don't know. Maybe
Well, I mean...
if you have to send signals to scan something, maybe?
Yeah, because like that's how radar and sonar work, is they send pings.
So maybe that's why.
Well, I'm not sure how the camera one operates.
Yeah, that's... I'd never looked into it. Unidentifiable
Unidentifiable obstruction approximately 1 meter wide blocks the hole.
I completely flubbed that sentence, so yeah. Thank you for taking over. Charge beam.
Oh.
But first, lore.
Disaster struck suddenly. We had a vague, dark foreboding, and it became truth. A meteor appeared from nowhere, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Its destructive force spent, the fallen star burned itself out rapidly, and the incident should have faded into memory. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, a strange energy that clawed at natural life with a ferocity. That strange negative energy emitted from the meteor expended to encompass Talon 4 in a night, as a spider weaves a web.
Ah, 25% already?
Huh. And that is why we placed a charge beam right here for some reason.
In case someone needed one. It's like, how did they know that I would lose all my abilities? And that I'd need more? Alright, charge beam acquired. Thank you.
And now we can suck in health and other pickups.
Such as missiles. And now I believe we can also destroy these. Goodbye. Yeah, I did realize in the options menu there is the ability to scroll down and there are more options, but I still don't think the turning off the burst thing is an option, which kind of sad to me.
I don't think you've looked hard enough.
Should I look again?
Nah, you don't have to.
Like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I just would appreciate the ability to turn it off, just to make it more like...
The classic.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
To me, that was like an exclusively Hunters thing.
Same.
All right.
One of the few changes that I didn't mind so much.
I was also wondering if maybe the Hunters control scheme was like a kind of served as like a test for the Wii corruption control scheme. The fact that you're using basically a stylus and pointing anywhere on the screen, which translates to pointing the Wii remote.
Possibly.
And I did also realize, so do you know how there's like a difference to the way Samus's visor looks when you look towards Samus in Prime 1 and 2? Like the design?
Yeah, I'm not really... I can't really remember the exact details.
Like there's kind of like a divot upwards in the top of the green part in Prime 2 and beyond.
Okay.
So it looks a little bit more like a cross almost, rather than a T.
Right.
I did realize that Hunters already had that design, so I guess they made that change, before 2 even.
Wait. Did Hunters come out before 2?
I think so. Unless I'm wrong, I don't know. But also, I think in the original Prime, we didn't do it because I don't know where my connector is, but you could attach the GBA with what's it called? Metroid Fusion, and you could get the Fusion suit in Prime. I don't think we did that though. I just don't know if that's a thing in this anymore because you can't really attach, the Game Boy Advance and Metroid Fusion to it, but yeah, that was a thing that we didn't really explore, I don't think. But anyway, it is about time to end the episode, so I think we will have to end it here, and we shall continue this next time.
So, goodbye for now.
Goodbye.